We have Katie on the podcast because, she'll be one of the more high maintenance people we've ever had. She's probably like, you're not giving this to me in a champagne glass. The same thing works. Already taking the hits, great. She's not offended.
I'm from a prison town in upstate New York.
Yeah, where they bust balls.
I know. Nobody gets Elmira.
Katie actually used to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
How are you? Oh my God, that's good.
Guys, way to make the podcast boring, guys. Cool. Oh, where are you from? What is this, a horrible first date?
What do you do?
That's weird. I didn't know you were from Elmira. You said prison town. I was like, it's got to be Elmira.
I'm like, there's no fence around the prison and people escaped with bed sheets.
Did you ever let them in for free sex?
No, I would have, but.
Have you ever slept with a criminal?
Not that I know of.
Gotcha. Pretty good. This is already, it's already more fun.
Considering where I'm from, probably.
Wait, how long have you been in LA?
1999.
Wow. Think about 1999. I was a freshman in high school. Yeah. How do you feel? You feel less about yourself?
I thought we were the same age. I don't have gray hair, so.
Yeah, but that's hot. I dye it gray. Because I heard women like it, so I'm like, oh, can you
that
throw
is
some
a
gray?
really expensive dye job.
Yeah.
It's like peppered
can you
in
make
there.
it a little thin and add some gray? I want to look like older and disheveled and stuff. I want to look like I still rent in my 40s.
He went to Turkey to get grays added.
Yeah.
Oh, the Turkish Airlines is just everybody with head bandages.
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
By the way, a lot of women are going there now for their noses and tummy tucks.
I mean, is it? So
it's like
that
the
much
specific
chipper.
nose that they do that has like a point.
Would you ever do a nose?
No.
I like your nose. I think it's cute.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get it done though.
I think I'm attracted to you.
Oh.
But it's your personality.
Oh, thanks.
No, but also, I mean, obviously you're.
I try.
Well endowed.
I mean, well,
Is that what
Garth
they call
Fisher.
It? Yeah.
I got the Playboy special.
Wait, have you ever done that?
Oh yeah, all the Playboy bunnies went to Garth Fisher, and I was like, well, I want to have Playboy boobs, so I went there and got
I thought yours were real.
No.
Oh.
Real expensive.
You're an idiot. We're both idiots.
I know.
Wait, that's awesome. And then so you 99, and then how long have you been married?
I got married in 2017, but I've been with Walter for 20 years. He asked me twice, and I was not ready.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. He asked me 11 years in, and I was like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
He was like, we've been together 11 years. I'm like, oh my God. So then, yeah, I think it was like our 15th year we got married. Yeah. I never wanted to get married or have kids, so.
I think I'm there. I'm not about necessarily the marriage part, but like I'm okay with not having kids.
Yeah, I don't want kids. My friends with kids are liars, and they all feel like they're justifying how great it is. And they all look 20 years older than me and miserable.
Yeah, here's the. I think in your 30s you're like, no, I definitely want to have kids, but I gotta make sure I'm at a place where I could do it. And then now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like,
I'm tired.
I think I beat the system. I think I figured it out. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is actually cool. Like I have no responsibilities. I could book a one-way flight to places.
I'm 47. It's too late, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. People have kids at like 49 and 50, which is weird.
What's fun about older women is I'm not scared to sleep with them and make a mistake because they're not going to have it.
Well,
fearless sex is fun.
You got to be careful because there's women that can still get pregnant in their 50s, which is
bizarre. But if it comes out, it's not going to be a functioning human.
It's going to look like fucking.
It's going to be in a wheelchair. It's got to have some crooked wrists and stuff.
It's like the Quaker Oats.
That's a little too. I shouldn't have said that. That was a little mean. But like whatever.
It's not me. You're talking.
Yeah.
I'm
no,
that
not
demographic.
to you. Just like the crooked
in
baby.
general.
Like I feel like even if I had kids at this point, they're not going to be a
pointing to
lawyer or
me.
doctor.
Wait, do you have
you're our
kids?
age too.
I have no kids.
Yeah, but you're our age too, right? You're 40.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, you look young.
Thank you.
I guess. I mean,
wait. He thinks he looks younger than me.
Well, if I shaved. By the way, if I shaved, I keep this so I look older because some more of my materials complain-ish.
Oh, so you don't want to be like an
I was like,
old
she's about
guy.
to bust out her glasses to make sure I'm seeing
I
things
am
right.
because I can't see far away.
Oh, I like you. Now I feel like I'm in with a therapist right now.
You look distinguished.
I feel like he could do a little bit more work. Like he could,
Wow.
he could spend some more time in the bathroom before he leaves the house.
I mean,
you're cute. It's boyish, but it's not manlyish. Like you don't look at him like you look at him like, oh yeah, he could work for us or manage the place. Like that's not sexy.
He looks. No, I think I like your hair. It's got a nice like. You look like you have a lot of money, but you don't show it, which is the perfect type.
Ooh,
Stealth wealth.
Yeah, stealth wealth. I love that, and I can always.
What is
call
stealth
those-
wealth?
It's people who don't flash their shit, but they got
They have
a
old
lot
money.
of money.
They're not new money.
Yeah, new money. You can tell it's always so gaudy with all their shit, but
yeah,
like people who have a lot of money, they dress t-shirt, jeans like you would never.
look,
know.
I'm not a great dresser, so people probably think like, oh, maybe he's got that old money.
I don't.
No,
think
everyone's
so.
just
One
like,
of
he's
the
struggling college.
biggest lawyers in all of Hollywood. You would think he's homeless on the street.
Yeah, I mean it's like David Tell.
Mm.
I'm sure he's financially doing okay.
You never know. He could be like a gambling addict.
Sure, I feel like we would have heard, but like also no married, no kids, just
Oh
kind of
yeah,
sits on the street.
no married,
Kinda
no kids.
like that
Oh
life.
yeah.
And like every time, like you'll just be walking, he's outside of the cellar just smoking, and people are like, "That's David Tell." He's like, "I don't give a fuck." Like I kind of there's something awesome about that.
Yeah.
And as I get older, I'm like, I want to be that.
I just really want to just like golf and maybe sometimes do comedy.
You couldn't necessarily have a great swing with those boobs.
I actually do have a great swing.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I just golfed at Riviera with my brother
Jesus.
in a tournament.
That's
It's
in
fun.
the Riviera. There's over there.
Pacific
The
Palisades.
Pacific Palisades. See, I know what I was
I
talking
won
about.
two.
But you're good at golfing?
Yeah, I'm really good at golfing.
How long have
Yeah.
you been doing it?
2 years.
You're not good at golfing.
Oh no,
2
I
years
am.
in.
I'm very good.
For a female.
What's your handicap?
I'm like I don't read a lot of books.
Mine's a 21, which is not bad for 2 years in.
No,
and
that's legit. I mean,
I will say when I was when I was the most consistently playing was probably around college. I could shoot under 100. So whatever. So that's I could shoot like a
so a
101.
25.
Yeah. So like
So
a 101.
basically, I just started 2 years ago. I won a tournament in Brentwood. It was so funny. It was like all Jewish people and me at Brentwood Country Club.
We don't mean it like that. We don't mean it like that.
No, I'm just saying it's very
We stay on
predominantly
Palace,
Jewish.
yeah.
And I saw all the names. It was like Greenberg, Greenstein, Cazorla. And I thought, God, I wonder if they're going to know I don't belong here. And I won it.
That's actually pretty impressive. That
Yeah, I
must
got
have
like
been really-
$1,200 or something. It was
$1,200
good.
bucks. That's a good gig.
I know.
And you didn't have to do time. All right, that's stupid.
No, but I'm good. I'm good at golfing. I mean, I am either par or I've gotten a few birdies, but par mostly and mostly bogey.
Does Walter go golfing?
Yeah, but he doesn't really like it as much.
And
as
this
I
is
do.
not miniature golf. I'm just kidding.
Dude, regular
18 holes.
dad jokes. I
I-
like that. That was funny. That's
Where's
like,
the? You gotta
like, oh,
add
he
that.
doesn't do comedy, but hey, he's got some spunk to him, honey. That's good. That's cute. That was the funniest I've ever seen you like a little charm.
Okay.
You do have charm. Now I understand why you're married. It all makes sense.
Oh wait, you are married?
Oh yeah.
No kids though.
No kids.
No, just the
Oh,
dog.
see, it's so much better. Oh, I know.
But
Noodle.
you guys haven't discussed kids yet.
We have. We're just not in any rush, and
There's a
Who knows?
theory here on the podcast that I've been doing because I've been working with him for a couple of years. His wife really doesn't love him.
Oh my god.
Now,
Oh
do
my
you
God.
still love Walter?
wait. I mean, yeah. I never thought about it. No, but here's the thing. I think you go through that phase and then it goes away, and then you're like, yeah, this is so much better because think about how old our kids would be now. Well, first
Oh,
of all,
you're talking about having kids.
Yeah.
I thought you meant being in love with your partner.
well, I
It
think
goes away. I was like, oh, wait, like
I
what
was
part?
like,
Wait,
yeah, I
wait.
was like, okay.
Yeah.
no, I mean like the beginning part goes away and then you just learn to adapt. But like I always say, don't let all your secrets out ever because nobody wants to see that.
What does that mean?
It means like I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna like do certain things or show you certain things. Like I'm
Does
just
this mean like personality wise, sexually?
yeah,
What
like
does this
no,
mean?
like I don't like go to the bathroom with the door open and shit like that. Like
Oh,
I'll never
you don't
be
get
like
too
that.
comfortable
Yeah,
with
no.
the husband.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like
there still needs to be a
that.
sense of allure,
Ooh,
Like, close
great
the
advice for a
doors.
married. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a lore in your household?
I've never seen my wife shit, so
Yeah,
I guess
that's
I'm
great.
good.
I don't want to see that either. I like that about
I just
women.
listen. I just think to myself, no, I don't even want to like
I like
pee
to-
with the door open.
Yeah, peeing's
We have not
okay.
been in the same room or at the same time for that.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
it's just we have separate bathrooms and separate things, and sometimes we sleep separately just so we can actually sleep.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that if you're.
Do you know that royalty does that?
Royalty?
Yeah, royalty had separate bedrooms. They would go to their chambers, and then they would,
But they would
connect.
lock the princess in there. That she would. You can come out in the morning. It was like
Right.
a little more.
It's kind of like that now. Too.
But you're locking Walter up.
And I'm like, I'm going out, bitch. Bye.
Yeah,
No,
see
just-
ya. He's like, it's okay. I'll sit in the corner all quietly.
That's usually what
I've
he
had
does.
4 conversations with him in 5 years. I've only
No, like
known her
10
since
years.
after the pandemic because I didn't know you before. I've been doing comedy 15 years, but I didn't. You obviously knew everyone, but I guess I had never met you or seen you around. But I think
Oh,
you were like,
I thought you did my show at the Laugh Factory.
but that was after the pandemic.
Was it?
Yeah, because you didn't have a show before the pandemic.
I did.
You
I had
did.
Funny Period on Monday nights, and then I moved.
Maybe I just didn't put
Yeah.
2 and 2 together.
It was a women's show.
Yeah, I think maybe I was like, but like
Definitely
before
not
the
allowed.
pandemic, I was always at the Laugh Factory, and then
Yeah.
but before that, I guess I did just but weren't you like working? You were like
Yeah,
hosting
no,
something,
I had 2 TV shows.
television shows.
Yeah.
TV. If you don't know what TV is, television, what you watch.
Yeah. So I had 2 shows, and I had a business, and then I sold it, and then did another show, and then I was like, I'm going back into comedy. And then the pandemic hit right as I got my show at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
So it was like I was doing Monday nights, and then I got it in September, and then obviously by December, January, it was like,
So you've been in the business 20 plus years.
yeah. I started the first time I ever got on stage here in LA was at the Laugh Factory when I first
In
moved here.
99 or 2000.
Yeah, I waited in line, did open mic, and got chosen, and I was like, oh yeah.
That's like at the height of Dane.
Yeah, that was the height of Dane. No, it wasn't, because I was doing Dublin's. This place
Oh,
called
you got
Dublin's.
to do Dublin's. The
I
Jay
did
Davis
Dublin's,
show.
yeah, Jay and Ahmed. And I remember I walked in and I had a guitar, and I was like, I just need 5 minutes. I promise you people will laugh.
Yeah.
And they're like, who the fuck are you? And I was like, no, I know people will laugh. And I like convinced them. And on that show, it was Ken Jeong, Natasha Leggero, Alonzo Bowden, and Dane Cook. And I didn't know any of them. And they gave me 5 minutes, and I did my thing, and everybody was like singing along and laughing. And they were like, okay, you can come back. So I would just go like every Monday and hope to get, 5 minutes. And then they started giving me longer sets. And then I auditioned for the Comedy Store, and they gave me the Belly Room. So I started
Yeah.
running a show there.
Wow.
But I was 20 at the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was like fearless. Like no
You
man,
still are.
it's happening.
Still
Oh, I know.
are.
I am a little crazy. That's true.
No,
like,
so that's what I was going to ask you next. When did you start to get crazy?
when I was born. when they cut me out. That's what I said.
When is it? When do you realize you're like, okay, I'm crazy, but I have to like manage the craziness to
yeah.
survive in this business?
Yeah.
Which I,
mean,
think a lot of like men have craziness too, but the women
Yeah.
have craziness. And also, well, let's answer that one, and then I got a
Okay.
follow up question.
Okay. So I think when it comes to, managing crazy, I would have to say like I book all of the shows at the club.
Yeah, yeah,
I run the club.
yeah.
I have to do all of our finances. So I basically do everything. And that's crazy enough. So the crazy of like comedy and how, I mean, all comics are nuts.
Yeah,
So I'm in a nut house essentially.
yeah.
I run a fucking loony bin. But since I'm a little crazy, I think it works. If I was like a nerd or someone like a typical club owner who doesn't do comedy, I think it would be,
Like some introvert, but you're opposite of that.
yeah.
You're
oh,
the
no.
life of the party.
Yeah, I
Can
like to have
mesh
fun.
in any room.
Yeah, I mean, I sleep like 2 hours a night. I don't drink water. I never wear sunblock. I don't wrinkle in a pool. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm a lizard person.
She's
Sleep with one
insane.
eye open.
That's crazy. What do you think about that? Don't you think, all right, women in comedy are the most unsupportive art world I've ever seen?
Oh, yeah, and
They
everyone's
like,
yep.
hey, why
I
is
was
that?
just thinking about this in the shower today. This is real.
It's I get calls from girls and they'll be like, what did it? And then like they'll start to throw it and I go, why? That has nothing to do with you.
You're your own problem.
Why do you? But like, I just feel like they just are not, and there's so few of them, right?
Yeah,
there's
there's really-
one in
yeah.
1 in 5 comics is a female,
Yeah.
right? and that's why there should only be one on every show. Because it's like percentage wise,
Actually,
let's not
not
get in
true.
trouble.
That's
I'm
not true.
sorry,
I always
sorry.
put like at least 3
No,
women on.
she
I curate
she
great
puts
shows.
way too many women.
Yeah.
And I'm just kidding. That's fine. That's all jokes.
No, but
Okay.
if you think about it, like all my shows, I have some of the best women on there, from Lori Kilmartin to
Yeah.
Wendy Liebman, Eleanor Kerrigan, Jessie Mae Peluso, Trish
Yeah.
Sir. I can go on Kira Sultanovich.
Yeah.
All women that when they're on stage will destroy.
Those
It
are
doesn't matter.
a bunch of the people she just named are pros.
Yeah, super pros.
They've been doing comedy 20 plus years.
Yeah, and they're amazing.
They've gotten past the what about me?
Oh
They're
my
just like, I go up and I'm having fun, and there's not a lot of complaining about that. There's a point when there's, and male comics do it too. I think people think it's fun the first 10 years. And then after that, people go, it's hard.
Yeah.
And then you get people being like, this is hard. Like, yeah, of course it's hard. Now you have to figure out how to make this a business and make a living.
Yeah.
The first 10 years, you're like, I got on a show. I did a show with him. I got invited to do this show. I did a showcase, which is all just nothing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're never going to be a thing unless you have a thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's funny. We're all funny, but to really
Well,
pop,
some people are.
to really pop, you have to have market. Isn't but if it's a really pop, just kidding. Sorry, I feel bad. You have to have a thing, and it's like when people don't know that, I think they get a little bit bitter. But I've noticed like the women feel like they're like not. It's very competitive.
Well, I will say this. I am very supportive of women. I've always run women's shows as well, like the 10 at 10 at the Laugh Factory,
Yeah.
Funny Period. All those shows I ran and really would try to get as many women seen, because there is really just this core group of women that get booked on everything.
Yeah.
Eliza, Whitney,
Yeah.
Annie, all those guys, they're just booked on everything. But there are amazing other women out there that need to be seen.
Yeah.
So we are, booking more women, but there's also some women that like, I think it's funny that they're like, we need to support women in comedy. And then there's those certain women that are higher up women. And every time I ask them to do my club, they decline. So,
Really,
yeah. They
even
decline.
and you're even offering them money.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of money. And they just, it's
It's the
same-
comfortability of the laziness of like, I just want to stay on Sunset.
Put it this way. There's
Yeah.
one woman comic who I will not name. She's very well known. She's a cool girl. She thinks she is. And every time I've asked her to do the club or has been asked by a promoter, she says no. And then I see her, Comedy Store Improv, Laugh Factory. And I'm like, that's fine if she doesn't want to drive 2 more blocks over,
Yeah.
to a multi-million-dollar, classy, gorgeous woman-owned club, then don't ever go on your podcast or go out in public and do these women's events and be like, I support women and women. It's like, I'm the only woman comedy club owner and comic.
Yeah.
Think about that. And she still won't do the club. Unbelievable.
I'll tell you after the podcast. I already know.
Yeah, you know who it is.
It's not hard. No.
It's not hard to figure out. But I will say this, people like Tiffany Haddish, people like Nikki Glazer, they've all done the club. I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking like the biggest of the biggest names.
Yeah.
So, we've had Babyface sing there. Fat Joe perform that. We do
Fat Joe's
music.
still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a talk show.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Fat Joe Talks on BET. But like, we've had huge people, Boys to Men. Matt Rife did his whole photo shoot there. Andrew
he?
Schultz.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody supporting the club because it's really hard. And just, this fearless woman who always claims, women should support women. I'm like, you
Well,
should really put your money where your mouth is.
She moves with the waves of everything.
Yeah.
She's really good at that.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Whatever.
I mean, good for her. So
Good for her.
live your best life. I'm going to stop asking. So,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't need it.
which is
anyways.
really kind of cool though, because I just signed a deal with Lionsgate. We're getting ready to I know, isn't that crazy? That's who I had my first TV show with in LA. And I pitched a show and it got picked up. And I remember walking out going, oh my God, is this how it works?
Yeah.
And the production team that brought me in was like, no, this isn't how it works. And I was like, yeah. So that show ran. And now coincidentally, I went back to them. I was like, I have this idea for a show. And it's like Central Perk, and Friends is my club. And I have 5 really funny women. And it's about their lives. Almost like imagine Housewives meets I guess you could say like Vanderpump Rules meets Friends. Think like that.
Maybe
conglomerate.
like a reality show though.
A docuseries.
Yeah.
And so they said yes. And then I got just I signed with Gersh on Friday, and we're gonna hit the ground running with this
I'm gonna
show.
transition so I can be on it. Hey,
Yeah.
it's my life. I don't know. That was stupid.
No, but
All right.
it's good. There's gonna be men on it too. A lot of my guy friends and men that come to the club, and men, women, and everything in between. But it's predominantly women.
Yeah.
Really funny, good ones.
So it will be really funny.
Yeah, it will be.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. Again, it's a joke, guys. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's just sarcasm.
Listen, don't be mad.
Yeah, don't be mad. Wait, so and then okay, so let's talk about all right. Now, who do you think you would be the most compatible with comedian wise? Like obviously we would
Like to like marry or fuck or kill or
well,
what?
sexually you have a lot of sexual energy. So you're going to be fun no matter what for anyone.
Oh yeah,
Especially for someone who's been with someone for 22 years, you said?
20.
20, that's crazy.
And I was a gymnast, so
Oh,
I'm still very bendy.
that's a surprise. Now
I cheered in
That's fun.
college.
What, you didn't like that
You
one?
can only get so erect, all right?
At your age, I mean, you should
that
be
is-
lucky.
It is hard. It's hard to even finish. But compatibility wise, like I would probably be someone you would be attracted to. I've seen Walter.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I bet you have a hot dad, so I tend to
My
like
dad kind of looks like Walter.
see. I'm into hot dads. That's what I'm into. Even when I was young, I never fought with like my girlfriends in high school because they had hot dads. And this guy that I went to the prom with, his dad was so hot. And I remember going to the house and I was like, like all flirty with his dad.
Really?
Oh my God. I just have something for old dudes.
Always, even when you were
Always.
25.
Oh, when I was 18.
Was that because you think something happened to you?
No, I don't have
Oh.
daddy issues. If that's what you're asking. I have a really great dad. He's never been inappropriate. He
Yeah.
didn't leave me. No, he's a great, funny guy, but I just like old
Have you
dudes.
ever been in an uncomfortable position with a comedian? Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a fun one. We don't
Yeah.
have to name it. I don't want to do that.
Well, I will say this. I was at the Comedy Store for a long time. I had my show. It was like a comedy karaoke show.
and this is early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s.
When you were legally allowed to be inappropriate.
Yeah.
That was like the
Oh,
prime of being inappropriate as a
that
comic.
was, you could say whatever. I mean, you
Yeah.
could do whatever. I remember seeing so much cocaine when I was at the Comedy Store. Like you could go like this just in that one weirdo mirrored bathroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Just go like this with your hand and it would be coke.
And then you're
Who
like,
knows?
oh.
Nowadays, it's like you might die, but back then it was like, who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, I stopped doing my show there because of a comic who was like the biggest piece of shit on the planet. So he was like really inappropriate and gross. And now whenever I see him, I'm just like,
Oh, he's still around.
here and there. He has a show in Vegas.
Oh, old school guy.
Yeah, he's gross as hell. Like, ugh. I
know
can't
who
even
you're
think about
talking
him.
I don't know him that well, but he's funny.
He's very funny,
Very
but he's the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
Interesting.
But so that was like a not fun inappropriate, but I'm always mildly inappropriate with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm older. We are allowed to do that. I remember we used to smack each other on the ass and stuff. If somebody did that to me, I'm like, woo. I would think it's like funny and cute. But now
I did that too.
jail.
I think I did that to a girl because we had this flirty thing. Like it was like early 2010, and we had this rapport, and we were at a pool party, and I was like, haha, and I did it. And then this was the turning of like, oh, am I just an idiot, bro? Another comic called me and was like, hey man, I don't like that you did that. And I was like,
A
what?
guy?
Yeah. I was like, what?
Is he like
and he
Gen
goes,
Z?
yeah, it's just my age, a little bit older.
Oh.
And I was like, really? I was like, well, I mean, I did it in a playful way. Like I wasn't doing it as like a sexual, like she didn't like,
did she care?
He said, yeah, but you don't know what I go, well, we've sexted before.
Yeah,
just so you know,
were you like, mind your own fucking
but
business.
I was just kind of like, I had to go like, oh, am I an
You're like, okay,
idiot?
woke police.
I mean, I wouldn't do that now. I'm 40 and it's 2025 and yeah.
You just look like an
I
old
know we were
creeper.
drinking. I was a 27-year-old like idiot
Oh.
bro. You know, like
Wait a second, really?
yeah.
Is somebody? That's okay. That's
I'll tell you the story afterwards.
Uh-huh.
Like
Mind your own business,
I love the
bitch.
guy, but the other guy, what I think happened was there's a guy there who liked her. and
that's what
saw
it is.
and then was like and then was like, oh, can you believe Mike did that to you? And she was like, yeah. And maybe she was just saying yeah. But if I tell you all the pieces of it, who it was afterwards, you'd be like, oh, are you kidding me? Because of who the girl is.
Oh,
And then who the
the
guy
guy
is.
is.
They're both people who are
He probably wanted to bang her.
notoriously inappropriate.
Oh,
So It's
I
funny.
always feel like it's like whenever someone's newly sober, they start to judge your drinking, and you're like, please, bitch, I had to like drag you naked out of someone's house. I've had to like, clean up your drugs. I've had to do, and now it's like, more than 2 drinks a night. It's going to come. And I'm like, save it. I would be dead by now.
Yeah, let's just, but anyways, we're going to die.
We're all going to die at some point.
You're going to live to 85. I'm going to live to 70. Okay.
You never know.
I don't have grandchildren, so it doesn't matter.
I know.
You want to stay older. I don't want to be in a wheelchair.
I don't.
And also, I won't have
push
anyone
me over
pushing
the
me
left.
around. Who do you think is going to push me around? You think I'm going to have money and be in a retirement home? You think I'm going to have grandchildren?
You don't know. You could win the lottery.
I'm going to be on Hollywood, just just funny and homeless, and it's like whatever.
With a sign.
With a sign that
Wait,
says,
what would your sign say?
That's a good one.
I have false teeth. Give me money. I don't know. That was the first.
Okay.
Because I could take them out.
I mean, I was thinking you would say.
I have false teeth. I'll make money.
I know. It's like there's got to be something better than I have false teeth.
I was indicating that I would give them. Is that TV on, by the way? That I would give them a good head.
That's why I said I have false teeth. I'll make money.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's because you could take your teeth out and make money.
I don't want to put that energy out there of me being homeless. I feel like I've really transitioned into helping these younger comics and being friendly with them and doing all their shows so that when they make it, I'll have a longer career as an opener.
Oh, wow. What a good plan.
Yeah. That's what's your 401k? Being nice to young comics?
Actually, that's a good idea because you never know what the way things are going. I just noticed that like whenever we go to, I'll get like emails, let's say, from agents. And they're like, I have this roster of talent that I would love for you to look at.
I have this roster.
And the first thing you do is show me how many people follow them on TikTok. And I'm like, so just, and then I'll be like, well, how long of a set can they do? They're like, they have a solid 7 minutes. And I'm like, okay.
7
minutes. I'm like, do they want, but they're working up so they can do a tour. And I'm like, because they just
want to drain them for money. They want to make the money right now, and they're pushing. It's like with the Kill Tony guys. Like some of them are really good, and I think will be stars. At Cam Patterson for one, but like some of them, they're great for fucking 10 minutes. But then they also come to LA. They can't hang with the rest of them.
Oh yeah,
but they're all doing like these big tours because the agents are like, let's get the money. They don't care for their benefit of growing as an artist.
No,
they're just like, let's get this money now.
It's like Hawk Tua. That's what they look at it.
Let's get this money now. Yeah.
It's like it's not gonna last.
On Wi-Fi.
I am on Wi-Fi. Nope, I am now. Sorry, you're right. I was gonna pull up a segment where Am I Overreacting, where we read Am I Overreacting stories from Reddit.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah, they're great. It's it's like outside looking in. It's like stories people are like.
This is really what people put on there.
Yeah, there's a Am I Overreacting on Reddit, and people be like, hey, my girlfriend said this. Am I overreacting? And they're like, some of them are like kind of interesting.
I want to read one.
Yeah, I mean, you want to read it instead of me because you're better at reading, but I'm gonna pull it up on there.
Okay, yeah,
let's
do it.
But as far as what do you think's wrong with me? Don't you think would you introduce me to a girl?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I would totally introduce you to a girl. Here's my 3 top reasons. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1, your past. Everyone that you've dated, who I've met,
You've met a couple, yeah.
have been like so hot. First of all, like so hot
Thank
to
you.
the point where I was like, do you have
how it must be. I even say that.
You know
I go,
what? I'll
I'm a
give that
six.
to
I'm
you.
a
There's
six.
been a couple girls you've brought in where I'm like,
I think it's just funny.
I'm like, does he have like a magical penis?
No, I have a regular penis too. It's not like I'm not like well endowed. It's just like not small.
I mean,
which I think people just like that. They're like, we just don't want small. We don't want huge. You're like, all
maybe
right.
they want average.
Yeah,
Just regular size Rudy.
It's not like I'm hot, but I could be handsome.
Maybe
It's just like regular guy. It's just a regular guy. My body, I take it off. You're like, he could do better. You're not like, whoa. You know what I mean? But it looks like maybe in college I was fit. You know what I mean?
Good. I always think of maybe he like has money. Who knows? Maybe they think you have money.
I do have a nice apartment. I have a nicer car. I'm way beyond my means. But also, whatever, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
But I also work harder now because I'm 40 now. I'm not 30. I want nice things. So, but everybody's broke in LA. Everything's so expensive. You know what I mean? Unless you're rich. But but you know what I mean? Everybody,
Everyone right
so
now
hard.
has no money.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
It's so hard.
Because every single day I get emails from all the clubs offering free tickets. And that has never
Well,
happened.
right now ticket sales are hard.
It's terrible.
Like I remember last year I would do my lab show and I would just put it on my website and then post it on Instagram
it was sold
Reels,
out in that
and it would
day.
just like do well and it'd
Yep.
sell. And now I'll hit them up and they're like, you have 2 tickets sold. And now I'm just going
I know.
around trying to get like, and it's only the lab. So I'm like, all right, I just need to get like 12 guest lists,
Yeah.
which is a little easier now. I feel like I can do that.
Yeah.
Like I could get like 12 people out, but it's just like, all right.
But like, I'll
it's
give you an
hard.
example. There's a show with Anthony Jeselnik, Greg Robinson, Melissa Villaseñor. It was like an incredible lineup, right?
Uh-huh.
And I get an email that's like complimentary tickets. And I'm like, please explain to me why they have to give free tickets for that lineup in
Yeah.
LA. Because Anthony Jeselnik,
It's one of the biggest comics.
One
right
it
now. And he's a
is
great
and
joke
sells
writer.
out everywhere. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, free tickets? So I don't feel bad that my 1-year-old club is consistently selling like 50 to 70 tickets.
Yeah. That's
know?
pretty good.
It is.
It's
But
and it's a different location.
yeah.
It's not like a prime spot.
Yeah. We are on the 4th floor in the Ovation Center, which is Hollywood and Highland.
Where the Oscars are. The Academy
Yeah.
Award.
We're next door to the Dolby.
Yes.
So it is, I mean, but it's fun because there's all that fun shit around there. There's Lucky Strike, Dave and Buster's. There's things to do.
Superman, Spider-Man, the real ones. You can
Dirty SpongeBob.
Yeah, dirty SpongeBob.
You know, the
crack
CD
shit
guys.
on the Holly on
Oh,
mud.
Batman used to park in front of my old apartment.
Yeah.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah, it used to be behind the In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, that's right. On Orange. Well,
Yeah,
Orange
Lanewood.
and yep, Lanewood.
I remember I had a buddy that lived over near like
I loved
Hollywood
it.
and
I loved
Really?
it so much.
Did you
I
really?
hate that area.
I loved it.
It's disgusting. Makes me feel disgusting.
I miss it,
it
so
makes me
much.
racist
My
and
wife
ignorant.
made us move.
Where'd you guys
Dude.
move to?
I live
Right
across the street.
Really? I just moved from Sunset Plaza to Toluca Lake.
Way
I-
better.
I have never been happier in my life. Yeah, I feel like I live not in LA.
Yeah.
All my neighbors know each other. We're all on an email list. I know who all my neighbors are. They're like casting directors. My next door neighbor is Dweezil Zappa.
No
I
idea.
knew the
How
homeless
wild
people
is
on my
that?
street.
You know all the people on your street?
The homeless people.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
have any
yeah.
homeless. That's where I'm on Montana and Santa Monica, and it's just the quietest, nicest. cute
Montana. Wait,
Montana.
is that
You're,
Santa
he's by
Monica?
R&D
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's far.
Yeah, but it's so great. I love it.
Wait, so when you do all
It's
the
always
clubs,
foggy.
oh,
It takes
it
20.
is foggy over
No,
there.
it's not.
It's
You
always
guys are
foggy.
just saying shit
No, no,
to
no.
make yourself feel better.
My wife used
Yeah.
to
'cause
live
you don't
around the
near
corner from you.
beach.
I don't want to live near the beach.
Okay, well,
I'm
yours-
not. That's not my MO. I want neighborhood. I want golf.
Yeah,
There's a little lake there. It's very cute.
yeah, you're stupid. I could do it maybe. I guess if I do like it because I remember Santino lives over there. I know
Yeah.
he lives close by there. Toluca Lake is the valley spot if you're gonna live in the valley.
Yeah.
Um,
Studio City is really nice too. Like
there
in the
is some
hills.
nice. You know what's? Oh shit!
What?
This spilt.
Boo.
It's okay. It's just soda water. Look, someone left a lighter here too. Look, if it
Oh, it
didn't
is-
spill, I would have never found that lighter. So there you go. There's a good thing. For
Everything
everything.
happens for a reason.
You know what I drove by today?
What?
Beverly Wood. Oh my God, that's so cute.
Beverlywood is so strange.
It's what is this? It's
I
like a
don't know.
Truman Show in
I
the
don't-
middle of
it's-
nowhere. There's families running around. I'm like, not that I'm gonna have that, but it was adorable. A motorcycle cop at a stop sign giving tickets to people who roll past a stop sign. That is a safe neighborhood. When they're giving tickets for people who go through stop
Oh
signs.
my god, the California stop.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no.
dude, and he was on his phone, so I got away with it. But like, you've been through that area. What is
Yeah,
that?
Beverlywood, because there's a golf course over there. Well, that's where Brentwood Country Club is. It's I don't know. It's very strange. It's like
It's up in the hill. It's
Yeah.
actually where they shot that scene in Independence Day where he comes out and gets the newspaper and looks to the right and he sees the spaceship
Yeah.
above LA because you have that whole.
it's so strange. It's kind of like Baldwin Hills.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it would be boring to live there.
I wouldn't want to live there because I feel like it's a little mid city ish, stuck, pico-y,
Yeah,
weird.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I've
but
never
to
really-
each his own. you know?
Yes.
Some
do
people
you
hate the
like
valley.
Brentwood?
I'm not really a fan of Brentwood either. I think
You
it's
just don't
hard-
like the West Side.
I do not like the West Side. You're right. I know that sounds awful. I don't like the West Side.
Wow.
I know.
It's overrated.
It's
You
like
don't-
Pasadena.
You don't
know?
like this as your backyard. I mean, I go
Is
to
that-
this 3 times a week. That's the park, 10 blocks from me, and I walk and I watch all the
Ooh,
old people
10
watch.
blocks.
I watch all the old people watch the
Too far.
sunset for the last time,
Oh,
and I appreciate life.
live your best life.
And I go, oh, you guys are. in
Notice
love."
he's cropped out all the homeless people.
I know,
There's
yeah.
no homeless people
Where's
in
all
North
the
Montana.
tents?
No, that's all towards
Venice.
yes, and also like the pier. This is North Montana, where all the Pacific Palisades. It's busier now because everyone who's in Pacific Palisades
Moved down.
moved down to like whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter, guys. I just like it. I like that I go home and it's quiet. It's like it's so
Oh
quiet.
my God, that's the first sign of aging.
Yeah.
We're like, it's so loud. Is
Yes.
it so loud?
Well, I mean, listen, I'm stuck there for what I pay and what I have. I'm like, I can't find something better.
You maybe.
Like I look up to 1,100 square feet. Where are you finding that anywhere
I mean, I don't know.
for what I pay?
Oh,
Yeah, it's really
you
nice.
won't.
And I have a sauna, gym,
You
hot
might as well
tub,
live in
guest
Pacoima.
parking. Yeah. No, at night it's like 25 minutes. It's not too bad.
At night.
You don't
Well-
realize it, but you've moved into an old folks' home.
Yeah, you live in a retirement community. Where's the golf carts? Actually, I think I want to get a golf cart.
I look back at everything. I'm like, wait, what?
See,
I'm just
now,
in a wheelchair. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
but it's so quiet here.
It's only 25.
so
It's only 25
quiet.
minutes at night, and then I realize I'm always shooting his 5 o'clock podcast time. It took me 45 minutes to get here.
It took me a long time too. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
hey, Katie, we know.
God,
We
I
know.
felt So, I was
she,
like
she
panicked.
texted me 10 minutes before. Oh, gonna be a little late. I'm almost there. 45 minutes
It was 35.
later.
It was 35. By the way, I had to go around. There's Hollywood Bowl tonight, which sucked, and I should have
Yeah,
gone Laurel
That's the
Canyon.
worst.
I went around, and it's Leon Bridges
I
tonight.
couldn't believe you said yes to this time. I go, she's not gonna say yes this time. I was like, man, Katie got nothing going on.
I do too. I'm
Like,
so busy.
I couldn't believe. Thank you actually for coming. I was like, because
I have
like
my show tonight too.
I know. Well, at least you don't have to go home now. You can just go straight
I am
there and
gonna go
hang out
straight
at the
there.
club and start drinking your life away.
I know I'm going to.
All right, let's read the first
Okay,
one.
yeah.
All right, so this one is
I'm wearing
am
my
I
glasses.
overreacting? And this is about a wife and husband having a disagreement. I think she doesn't like the way he reacted to her over text.
Oh, and he put the text.
She posted this.
Oh, she did. Okay.
So he's the white and she's the gray.
She's the gray. Okay, I'll read the gray.
Okay. Hey, I think we should switch to whatever the company is instead of whatever the other company is.
They don't do recycling.
It's half the price, and their trash night is on my off day, so I don't have to haul ass while I'm exhausted.
It's hard to feel good about the impact that has on the environment. Sounds like you've made up your mind. However, so just do what it is you've already set your mind to. Terrible grammar.
Yes, but it's also hard to feel good about being broke too. Recycling must not be that important to the government if we have to pay double the price of it. Very logical, this guy, I must say.
Well, she says, I don't care what is important to the government. That's not how I develop my values. I can play the tape and know that I need to pick my battles with this one. Do what you need to do.
This one feels fake.
No, it's real.
Is
It
this
feels
real?
so fake.
It's no, I promise you it's real. Don't put that energy out there, you loser. Anyways, okay, I understand. So does that mean environment is more important than our family? Question mark. I mean, I will say this is just like a very bickery couple.
Oh
That
my-
sounds like it's our.
By the way-
it said they're. By the way, they're older couple married, but she was like, I don't like the way he was talking, and he's saying, whatever. You'll see.
She seems like the problem.
Me too. I agree.
No, I think there can be a balance. I'm not happy about you making it seem like I put the environment over our family. I'm done with this conversation. Do whatever it is you're going to do and don't insult me in the process.
What's going on with you, man? You are losing control. You seriously mean I can't even have a conversation with you anymore without you turning aggressive?
I mean, look at the way he spelled losing. I'm just going to hold that in. Loosing.
Yeah, I would do something like that. By the way,
Oh, okay.
it's a hard one.
Loose.
Yeah.
You're assuming aggression just because I have an opinion that differs from you. I am calm and clear, not engaging with this anymore.
It is weird that he says, man. You're bananas, man. You need to look at your tone. You're refusing to talk to me because of how emotional and assertive you're getting. You're bananas, man. Oh, that's the same thing.
I'm not arguing about my tone when you're turning it into something it wasn't. You just don't like to disagree. Oh my God, good for him.
Yeah.
I told you my opinion. And when you weren't receptive, I told you to do what you want. I have zero interest in this argument with you.
Personally, I've never thought we were in an argument. I just find it bizarre that you could somehow assume I'm trying to insult you and then quickly resort to saying you're not going to engage. I just thought it seemed out of character for you to jump the gun that severely without having any reason.
You said that I'm losing it, aggressive, emotional, and bananas. Those are all insults.
Because you're acting strange, babe. I don't know what the deal is. LOL. All I'm trying to do is
LOL.
bounce ideas off of you for saving money. You're bringing nuclear bombs to a negotiation. It's wild and pretty unnecessary to come in that hot, honestly.
You bounced the idea. I calmly had an opposing view. You then questioned my values, so I chose to not continue the conversation and accept your idea. You then proceeded to insult me and tell me because you're to justify insulting me. This is where the conversation ends. If you plan to continue insulting me and turning this around on me when I was nothing but calm and clear.
So you're saying I shouldn't be allowed to explain
Oh
why
my
I feel
God.
like you're acting weird? Isn't this crazy?
These people are fucking annoying.
They're done.
I've never had a text thread with my wife.
Do these people even have sex?
Because after like the third one, that's when like call.
Well,
All right.
here's
What are you not getting in my inflection of my voice?
Here's what's
Right.
happening. I think that there's just clearly something going on deeper than this.
I
They're
think-
using this argument to fight.
I think he cheats on her with strippers.
I hope.
Checks out.
But you know what's funny? She posted it and she was saying like
She's the one that
and
looks like
she was
an
the one who
annoying
posted it.
bitch.
And then I saw the comments of people being like, I don't know, it feels like you actually came in hot. And she was like, didn't you think he came in hot? I'm like, no, he's being logical about
Actually,
money.
yeah, he was
Is
pretty
there
clear.
like some sort of betrayal and like posting screen
Yeah,
caps
I
of
can't
your an
imagine-
argument with your husband
So
or your
th-
spouse?
th-
this
Like I
thing
feel like
is-
that'd be fucked up. I'd be
So-
like, hey, look at how
I agree.
crazy she is.
That's
Yeah.
the first one that was a married couple. A lot of them are usually just relationships, and they're like, "Hey, I need a third party with non-opinions." That's why it's kind of interesting because it's people just like, "What do you think? I want to know if I'm wrong." I feel like that was a wake up call because when I was looking at some of the reactions, people were like, "I'm with him on this." Like, you kind of are like, She did get aggressive first.
She did.
Just
she
do
came,
what you want to do.
She
It's like
came in hot
he's talking about money.
right out of the
Your
gate.
values are recycling. What are you kidding me? That's a Karen.
Yes, she does have Karen vibes.
To value recycle. And listen, I know some people have that, and that's fine if you have it. Then you know what? Do a little plastic bag like my dad did in the kitchen, and you would put the cans in there, tie it up, and then you could go throw it out yourself. But we're talking about hauling, and this guy's got to save money and stuff. There's different ways of doing it.
Wait,
I don't
why
know.
are they like? How much are they recycling?
Yeah,
If
does
they need a
recycling cost
hauler.
that much?
No, you get money back.
Yeah, why would you have to pay to recycle? Because maybe you get the can and then they have to stop at your house, so it's extra.
What?
That doesn't make sense.
Where do
either.
these people even live? I have so many questions.
I know that's what sucks about these is there's so much context we need.
I know.
All right, so this one, am I overreacting for breaking up with my girlfriend for sleeping naked in the same bed as her gay best friend? So even before I get into that, are you already feeling like that is a lot?
Naked?
Yeah, but he's gay.
It doesn't matter. A dick is a dick.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
So all right, so let's hear the
matter.
explanation.
Clip that.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. A dick is it. That's
A
the cut.
dick is a dick,
Um,
and you
all
never
right.
know what it can do.
Yeah. Well, I know what it can do.
It's got the power.
He could literally go, that vagina looks like a dick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Or he could say like, a butthole's a butthole.
Ooh.
Think about
a
it.
butthole is a butthole. If
She
you're
could be
gay.
sleeping on her stomach.
Naked. And he could look at that butt and be like, I've put this in butts. A butthole is a butthole and a dick is a dick.
And if you're doing it from behind, your back looks like a flat man chest.
Yeah,
So it's
that's-
like,
Right.
yeah, he
And
could
if
just
you-
be like, it's a guy.
I mean, a butthole, we all have a butthole. What's the difference? There isn't. A
Yeah.
butthole is a butthole. Now, you don't have a vagina and I don't have a penis, but if it's a penis and a butthole, think about
Oh, now I get it.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yes.
naked penis and butthole
The
together.
dumbest clip of all time ever going to be posted. A butthole is a butthole, and a vagina is a vagina, and a penis is a penis. Penis could go into either.
Right, but that penis wants to go into a butthole.
Yes.
And if she turns over, there's the butthole.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
And if the lights are off, he doesn't know as long as she doesn't make noises. Or he can be like, can you just go,
no,
and get
or
deeper.
make no noise, just bite
Yeah.
the pillow.
Yeah. Ooh, that's hot. Hey, that's
Pillow,
hot.
pillow
I'm a
biters.
big pillow biter.
Wait, is a
fan.
pillow biter? Is that bad to say?
I don't know. It does sound derogatory, huh?
We'll find
Those
out.
goddamn pillow biters. Get those goddamn pillow biters out of our
I don't want to
country.
get canceled from West Hollywood.
Well, if you say it like a Theo, voice, you're fine. Get those goddamn pillow biters out of
Pillow
here.
biters.
Pillow biters. They look like they're hungry for cotton. All right, now that feels racist.
Oh my God. I did not say that.
No, you didn't say that, but I mean, I didn't say
Penis
anything.
is a penis.
All right. Well, he says this. I'm 22, broke up with my girlfriend who was 21 after she got back from a girl's trip to Ibiza. And now some of our mutual friends are saying I overreacted. So I'm here for an outside take. She went with a few of her close friends, including one of her best friends who happens to be a gay guy she's super close with. They've known each other for years. I've met him and I've never had a problem with him. Anyway, she mentioned over FaceTime one night that she and this friend were sharing a room together and had slept naked in the same bed. She said it was very casual, laughed a bit, and added, "He's gay, so it's not weird." I didn't say much at the time and just moved on with the conversation. Later, I thought about it more and realized I wasn't okay with it. I found it disrespectful to our relationship and honestly saw it as a red flag. It just doesn't sit right with me. I wouldn't sleep naked next to a lesbian friend and expect her to be fine with it. So why would this be any different? So when she got back, I told her how I felt, and I didn't accuse her of anything or blow up. I just said I didn't think we were on the same page when it comes to boundaries in relationships, and I don't want to keep going forward with this if it's a mismatch. She then told me I was being insecure and ridiculous, and her friends are now saying I ended a relationship over nothing. So, but from where I stand, it wasn't nothing. It was a boundary that I'm not comfortable crossing. Am I overreacting?
Yes. I will say
he's not overreacting.
No, I will say this. I think there is a little overreacting because it's not like she did anything, but I do get like sleeping naked. The other thing is he goes, I wouldn't sleep naked next to a lesbian friend of mine. Now, here's where it wouldn't make sense because the lesbian has nothing that she's not attracted to anything on him
because of the butthole
see,
thing.
See, do you see where it comes into play? She doesn't want anything on him. She doesn't want the penis or the butthole. However, the other way around, that can happen.
Nothing.
Right? She's
not like,
nothing.
I like your asshole.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't like asshole at all.
Maybe she would.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. But I feel like that's a far stretch. So his argument doesn't hold any water, but I do get where he's coming from because, like I said, penis, butthole, and when it comes to lesbians, she's not looking at it.
A lesbian can close her eyes and get eaten out.
But
a tongue is a tongue. A tongue is a tongue. A tongue is a tongue.
But I mean, but if someone has a beard, Well,
he's 21. He doesn't have a beard. You know what I mean?
Peach fuzz is peach fuzz.
Peach fuzz is. Wait, so overreacting to break up. Yeah, you have a conversation.
Yeah, to break up, that's ridiculous. Because he is being
insecure. You didn't set that boundary until after that happened.
So yeah, but I mean, I would think that why did she have to sleep naked though? Isn't that alone is weird? I don't sleep naked with any of my friends. And I never would.
I don't even sleep with any of my friends. Not even. I'm saying like. I guess maybe I've shared beds with other men on the road sometimes when you have a cheap headliner, but
Actually, I've had to share rooms. I've had to share.
Shared room is fine.
Me and Nikki Paris shared a room,
but separate beds.
Yeah. But we shared a room.
That's fine.
But Walter does not care one way.
What if we were on the road and we shared a room?
He wouldn't care.
But he would.
Because he wouldn't care at all. I've stayed. My best friend is. I'll tell you after. But I'm best friends with someone who's like a very well-known actor.
Oh yeah.
And I stay at his house all the time. There's been nights we've stayed up talking until 6 a.m. and then I just fall asleep there.
Yeah.
Walter does not care because he knows he's my best friend.
And he's friends with him too.
Yeah, he's friends with him too. Andy Cozell was my roommate for 5 years, maybe 6 years. We had sleepovers, blah, blah, this and that. And I started dating Walter in the beginning. Walter didn't care then.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care. I think maybe because he's older and he just really is tired and doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But he's never been a jealous person.
Yeah.
At all.
He's 20s and it's a 20.
I kiss my friends on the lips.
I've never got a kiss on the lip.
Oh, well,
You're not there yet.
Yeah. No. Wait, so okay, and then yeah, but you wouldn't. Sharing a room. So if we were on the road and we're sharing a room, and I'm like, I met a girl. I got to use the room. Can you wait in the lobby?
I would. I would
imagine if I was like,
I was
like, Katie, come on, give me 30 minutes.
I'd give you my scrunchie and be like, just take it off the door handle when you're done. 30 minutes, more like
Give me-
12.
I
I'll be like-
wish. I wish.
I would just go have like a nightcap at the bar and make friends. Like I and don't give a
I'm
shit.
kidding. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be like. I
give me
wouldn't
30
say to
minutes.
another adult like it would be different if you're younger. I'm like, hey, I met this girl and then she wants to come back to my place and be like, Katie, who you owns a house, could you go wait in the lobby for me for a second?
For a second. I'd be like, well, I know I'd look at her and be like, listen, it's going to be 6 minutes tops. So I'll just wait outside the door.
Oh God, I wish I had that capability still. That sucks. That's a hard thing, man.
Well, sometimes.
I'm at the pill age. I'll admit it.
No, you're not.
If I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna take a pill.
I mean, if you're going to drink,
If I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna go on a first date and I'm not comfortable with a woman, I'm gonna take a pill.
Really?
Because like, what if I'm like drinking and then like I get like
Well,
a
just
little
avoid
anxious?
the browns. Avoid the browns.
Well, avoid the browns in all aspects of life. No, okay, that was too far.
Oh my God.
Come on,
What
we're
kind
out
of
of-
podcast is
I was
this?
just hoping to get canceled.
So, you know that you have ice on speed dial on your phone.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like, hey guys.
We live in LA. Okay.
No, I was talking about the other browns. I'm just kidding. What are browns? Are Mexicans brown?
Oh, I thought you were talking about buttholes.
Oh, see, we don't even know. A butthole is a butthole.
You guys, a penis
a
is
tongue,
a penis.
a tongue is a tongue. A penis.
I
is
don't
a penis.
agree. A tongue is not a tongue. It's not, because you could have a mustache and you would know. But so a tongue is not a tongue, but a butthole is a butthole.
Would you ever bring a woman into the bedroom for you and your husband?
No.
Ew.
Ew.
No
No.
way.
No.
You guys are respectful lovers.
I'm not into women.
Yeah.
I am a woman.
Okay, but if you had
no.
to hook up with a woman, who would it be? A
Oh.
female comic. Make it more real.
Okay, who would
Who
be?
do you? What female comic are you mostly attracted to?
Okay, I'm attracted the most to, I would have to say, maybe Jessie Mae Peluso.
Yeah,
I think she's so.
because of the personality.
Yeah, she's like, if I was gay, I would want to date her.
She's pretty. I don't know her
Yeah.
that well, but I think
She's
we would get
fun as
along
shit.
if we
She's from
actually
upstate New York.
if we actually got to know each other. I think we would get along because I
She's
met her
single.
in passing,
She's single.
and she's like my age, right?
She should
And
be
she probably doesn't
a
want kids.
guest.
No, she should be a guest.
But we don't know. We don't have a rapport.
Wait, listen. I was
Would you
just
set it up?
Yeah, I'll set it up.
I think that could be
Yes,
fun.
Yes.
Does she
Okay,
live here now?
Yes. She just bought her first place.
Do you think that like I could be small spoon with her?
Yeah, and she lives in the West Side.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Does she like to have drinks?
Marginally, yeah. She'll drink a little bit here and there.
But she's not crazy.
No, she doesn't get messy. Thank God.
You know what?
Yeah.
She would be perfect for this show.
Yes, she would.
What if we just
be.
do it? What
she
if
has
she becomes
the
full,
right amount of
Yes.
what if she became my
chutzpah.
full-time
Oh
co-host?
my God, that would be so fun.
And we just got to know each other each episode. We're like, I know we don't know each other. We've like maybe done a handful of shows together. We've only just said hi.
you guys
really.
have done. You were both on the lineup for my show.
Yeah, but I've never got to like hang and get to really know her. It's
She
always
is
just like
so fun. She rescues dogs. She's from upstate New York. She just bought her first place. I mean, that's a big deal to buy a place in LA.
and as a woman.
Yeah.
Sorry, come on. Sorry, that was too far.
Says the guy who rents an apartment.
Yeah, but that's like my thing. Like, yeah, he's a renter. He's always
Oh.
gonna rent things.
I don't. Well, you know, maybe I shouldn't.
No, I'm
introduce
sorry.
you
I take it
guys.
back. I take it back. I take it back. Is it a big deal that sometimes I like to be small spoon?
No,
Yeah.
I think she would do it.
Just kind of like scratch the back of my neck too.
She would. She'd probably bite it.
I
She'd
can
nibble.
do some nibbles.
Yeah, she would nibble.
I'm 40. You evolve. You get a little bit more aggressive as you get older.
I think she would nibble.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow. She lives where on the west side?
I think she's like Venice area.
Do you think if you called her right now, she would answer
Let's see.
on speakerphone and be like, "Hey, do you know who Michael Enochi is?" Wait, but like
Yes, please.
and then
let
be
her
like, "Hey,
answer
would you?"
no.
And see, like, you know, like, he lives on the west side and he's fun, and it's not. There's no commitment, but like, you guys should grab a drink
He
as
has-
friends.
Wait, he has a podcast.
He has a podcast where it's called "We
Called
Should Date," and he's
We
trying.
should date.
This would be fun. This could be fun.
Okay, wait. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Hey Siri. FaceTime Jessie Mae Peluso.
Is she like down to answer like that? Oh, I'm nervous. Why is he?
Why
fucking
is he
Middle Eastern?
I don't know. It's
Well,
Indian.
You're brown. We just wait. You're gonna do it like that?
Yeah.
We don't know each other like that. That might be. Why don't you start it by yourself?
Oh, he's so nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous
all right,
because
I'll
I
do
don't know her like that. Because it's like, what if she's like not into it at all?
Oh my God, I have to do my hair.
Oh God, women, they're always like looking at themselves
Well,
on
I have
FaceTime.
to, I don't like to look at myself at FaceTime.
She's not gonna answer you.
She's
Yeah.
not answering.
You're not that close with her then.
Screening
You can leave a
I'm
FaceTime
gonna
video.
with you.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm more nervous than doing a comedy show.
Can you actually invite her and do it just blind?
No, it would have to be with her, like set up through
Ah.
Katie, because I don't know her really like that.
Oh my God, bitch, answer. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here with Noodle. And I'm doing Michael Lenochi's podcast, and you need to be a guest on the podcast.
Hi. I know that we don't know each other that well, but like we were talking about you and very highly. I'm nervous. But yeah, I think you're really pretty. I mean, that's not what I meant. I meant to say like, you would probably. She told me that we were similar.
Yeah, you would be a great guest on the podcast. Okay, bye. I love you.
Oh, I don't know how that's
The first person she calls is Dana.
She doesn't know Dana.
Oh my God. Actually, do you want to know something funny?
Mhm.
Okay, this is real. I texted her today. How weird. This is meant to be.
Jesse?
Yep, I texted her today. And this is what I said to her. Are you ready? And I sent her Dana's TikTok.
Oh, really?
This
Small
one.
world. Let me see
This is
which
the
one.
TikTok I sent.
Hey guys, it's me, Dana, and this is the perks of not wearing any underwear. And there it goes, it airs out in the wind.
So she
That's
reposted.
hilarious.
Hey guys, it's me, Dana.
You think it's real?
We miss Walter
Do you think
here.
she added the fart, or you think she really did it?
No, she really did.
Oh
You're turned on again.
no,
Wait, did you guys date?
no.
Oh.
We hooked up like 13 years ago.
Oh, really?
So then we've always had like a playful. That's why I was like, oh, this would be great, and people like loved it. They thought our banter was funny, but I would like neg a lot, and it was fun. It was really funny, but it was too much for her.
Really? Because did you just see what she posted on her TikTok? No underwear farts.
I'm gonna totally comment as like a third party and just be like, I just
There's so many comments even on the YouTube like, why did Dana know? Why'd you leave? It's like, but it's fun. I like doing like the random one and like that's fun. Like, what if I really had Jesse and we just like got to know each other on it? So it's like a reality show of dating.
This is what I've been pitching forever.
All right.
Oh my
Angry
God!
Jewish
See,
person.
it takes
I'm so
me
frustrated.
to get the point across.
Mark, I can't
Like-
do that with a random girl. You can't rely on them to be charismatic and funny. I could do it with a random comedian woman, but there's only one. That's it.
No, there's many.
That I would do it. You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
right. To be fair, I've done interviews with people, and they're great on stage, and then off stage, you're like, it's
well,
like
if
oh,
you
yeah,
don't have a
teeth.
rapport, like you like, then it's like it's boring and awkward. Like that's fun for 10 minutes.
Oh my God, do you know who's so funny and so good? Do you know Nicole Sullivan? She was on
No.
Mad TV. Remember,
Really?
she was blonde, big blue eyes. She does all the voiceovers for like Rick and Morty and all of that.
Awesome.
But she's blonde. She's very cute. She was one of the OG cast members with like Ike Barinholtz and all those guys. Anyways, she was on Mad TV, and she is. I cry laughing at her, but I think she's married.
yeah.
You know who's really?
Nicole Miller.
Oh yeah. I
She'd be
remember
great
her.
on this podcast.
Oh wow. I mean, I
Yeah.
would love to. Do
Yeah.
you know her?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's
There's more people.
amazing.
Do you know that other girl?
Is she not married?
Lisa
think she is.
It says she is, yeah.
Gilroy.
Yeah. What-
Amazing.
Why don't you have her on?
I she's too big. I think. I mean, I could ask
What do you mean
Rick.
too big?
I don't know. Like, maybe she seems like she's always basically like she's
Wait,
blowing
Rick
up.
Farrell?
Rick Glassman's had her
Oh,
on his podcast
oh.
a lot, but like, she's gorgeous. I think
Yeah,
she's
why
married
don't
too,
you- Why don't you?
and she's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, really?
Like, I think it's very hard for someone to be so attractive and hilarious. I think that's very hard.
You know what? Maybe that's why you're funny. I just
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that you're. Oh, did you take that like I didn't think you were so attractive? Well, Katie, you're not so attractive. You're sexy and fun.
I think I'm like a
but-
solid 6.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm a 6. you know?
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
But you know what? If I'm in Elmira, I'm like a 9.
If Walter passed away, I would step in.
Oh my God. By the way, I would be so rich. We don't have a prenup.
Why would you? He doesn't. He knows you're not leaving.
Yeah, I'm not leaving.
You're not going anywhere.
No. Even if
Yeah.
I didn't like him, I'd be like, well, I'd
It's
stick
comfortable.
around. Noodle.
That's funny.
I would stick around. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if Jesse does this. Okay. I guess we'll wrap it up for when we sleep with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I was single,
Who? Okay, if you're single, top 3 comics that you would be interested in.
okay, men.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like
And
in
this is
general.
totally like it's a fantasy.
Okay, top 3 comics.
Jeff, die.
I have to say no. I have to say,
I know what she's in.
probably Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, you got a weird taste. Really?
Yes.
You think he's
Oh my god, I'm
sexy?
like weirdly attracted to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's so funny, or because his looks?
I don't know, just everything about him.
Wow,
I know.
I'm Jim Gaffigan.
I
Really?
love him.
Wow,
Jim Gaffigan.
this is fascinating.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
Me
Yeah.
either.
My secret celebrity cheat comic is Martin Short. I saw him at Mr. Chow and I never get starstruck. I mean, I know everyone, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, my husband was working with Barbara Streisand
Yeah,
and
she used to be a singer.
yep, she used to be. Well, her album just came out and he produced Hozier and Paul McCartney all on the album.
Yeah.
And I don't get starstruck, but I saw Martin Short and I was like, I would leave Walter for him.
Wow.
I know, I love him.
So
I'm like in love
Martin
with him.
Short.
Jim Gaffigan.
Can I guess what the third one will be?
Yeah, guess the
Louis
third.
C.K. It's like- I'm actually-
Ew. No. I think my third would have to be, who do I just love that I think is like so good? I don't really I don't
Tom Dreesen.
it would oh my god,
He's handsome.
he's so attractive.
Tom Rhodes.
Yeah. Tom
Tom
Rhodes is a
Rhodes
good
is-
one too. Butch Bradley, very adorable.
That's who I thought you were talking about earlier. I guess I was wrong on that one. When you
Butch
said he's in Vegas now and he was the inappropriate I was thinking
Oh
like
no, I
maybe-
love Butch
'cause
Bradley.
I was like, he's really funny. I was like, that was the only one I was thinking.
No.
good
Butch
to know.
Bradley is amazing. I think that's really it. Just I like the old season ones. Oh, Frasier Smith.
I was gonna say Frasier.
Yeah.
Frasier must have been a dog when he was younger, huh?
Oh,
I mean, I know his story, but
well,
like
I
yeah,
saw pictures of him from like back in the day.
like 80s.
Yeah, in the 80s.
I mean,
with
he has
his
great hair
suits.
still.
Yeah, he's never going bald. He
Well,
was
yeah, he's almost
so good
dead.
looking.
He's not going.
Oh my god, he's
I'm
not
saying-
almost dead.
But you know what I mean. Like he's at that chapter of life. Like after this, it's dead.
I feel like.
But and he's got hair.
By the way, what do you think about Sharon Mahoney? Blonde, older. She's a total babe. She's Canadian.
And she's around our scene.
Yeah, and she's single. She would be so good on this
Let me
too.
see this, Sharon.
Do you like women, seasoned
Anyone.
women in their 50s?
anyone that
She
look-
does not look like she's.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know her. We say hi, and she always gives me a warm hi. But I'm always like, with women, I'm like, oh hi, like I don't know. Yeah, I'm so awkward. You know what I mean? Like,
so so what you're saying is women aren't the problem. You are.
well, yes, I know her. I've never seen her do something, but yeah, I always
She's
see her.
really
She's
funny.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll have her on
She would be so good because
and
she's.
flirt with her.
Oh my god, she'll probably wear no
She
underwear.
probably thinks I'm attractive. Maybe that's what it's. I sense something from her.
I think.
I could be delusional.
You know what? Hold on. Let's see.
You would try to FaceTime
Hey
someone?
Siri, text Sharon Mahoney.
Like, what do you think of Michael? Would you sleep with him? This is great. I mean, how many
Do you
Ferraris
think
have you done?
Michael? Do you think Michael Lenoci is attractive? Do you think he's fuckable?
Oh wow, you text got like that. Wow, that's funny. Is that out of the
Do you think Michael Lenoci is attractive? Do you think he's fuckable?
do you guys text like this? Oh, this is great.
We don't, but I just want to see.
Do you
what
think
she
she'll
says.
respond?
Yeah. But I have no idea why this has a Indian accent.
I know. I think it's because you like Indians working.
No,
for
you know what it is I'm so used to having to call customer service for things that I'm just like I feel like
You
it's
speak a
an
lot
It's
of
a comfort
broken
thing.
English on
Wait,
purpose.
did you send that as a text?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I sent it. Let's see. Let me just double check. I did send it. I said, "Yep." Do you think Michael? Do you think
Oh.
Michael Lenoci or do you think he's fuckable?
I'm kind of nervous.
What if she writes back?
What if she goes, ew?
She knows. She just sends the meme, brother. Ooh.
Brother, ew.
Well, if she says, well, whatever she says, I need you to screenshot it, crop it, and then so I can input it at the end of the podcast and be like, here's what she wrote back. Like, that's funny. Or
Let's just see what she says.
If
She's
she'll even
probably
get to
reading
it.
this like because we don't text. We don't text. Like
She's
that.
trying to Google him and go.
I
She's
think
like
she would
Michael
know.
Lenoci. Is he a football player? And then she Googles you and she's like,
She would know.
hold on, I'm ready. Let's see. What about this? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Michael Lenoji?
She's like, comic 2.
Comic Two
Body
looks,
6.
She's like, how should-
face 4.
How did you know? That's so. Together, it's a 10. Together, it's an 11.
Oh my god, your math is so good.
Together, it's 12. Actually, oh, wow, I just got worse with it.
Oh my-
So there you go, Michael. You're an 8.
Dude, you know what I just figured out? I think Katie's just the booker of my podcast now.
oh my god,
Okay,
I do
what
know.
woman would be good for like my podcast?
Okay,
Do
here's
you want to
some-
hear the upcoming guest I have for the
yeah,
next one?
let's hear.
And whatever.
I'll tell you if you should cancel that.
yeah, no, it's fine.
There's
But-
one I've already told him he
Well,
probably
we have.
should.
Well, we have. I know her from college briefly. That's why I'm having her. But
She's
I
one
have,
of my clients.
I have. So this tomorrow is Lori Douglas. We work together at the parlor.
Oh,
So we
she
have
has
a
red
rapport.
hair, right? She's cute
Yeah.
red hair.
And big boobs.
Oh,
Not that matters, but
clearly.
and she's very flirty and stuff, and we can do that and be silly. And we work together at the parlor. Then the next week is Nacier. Not Nacier.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah. And then
She's like Brazilian, right?
yeah, and I can be inappropriate and flirt with her. And then after that is
Is this called inappropriate with Michael
it's
Lenoji?
just it is what I am, and it's just like guys accept it. It's like I don't mean it in a mean way. It's just like fun to.
Yeah.
It's how I grew up. I
Do you have
flirted-
brothers?
No, just a sister. But I think it's fun to flirt with women. Like in
Yeah.
a way where I like they know it's not where it's safe. Like
Okay.
I don't mean it for real.
Can I just tell you something? I think that you should be flattered if people flirt with you. You should
Yeah.
not go ew or whatever, because there's going to be a time in your life where people don't flirt with you anymore, where that stops, and you're going to wish that somebody looked at you or was like, "Oh, you look good," or whatever. So anytime someone says that I look good, I'm like, "Oh my god, thank you so much." Like
Yeah.
I try not to get overexcited about it, because then my face will do Drew Barrymore. But
It's so funny, isn't it?
it does.
It's-
It goes to
it's
the
so
side.
great.
Like I'll be like, "That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you." But like I get so excited when people give me compliments, because I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like I didn't even take the time, but now I consciously leave the house and try to put myself together.
It's funny. You have this like little ditzy, like it just reminds me of the women I grew up with in high school and college. It's a South Florida thing.
Oh really?
There's certain people that do that, and I'm like, I get it with you a little bit. I get it with Brittany Schmidt, surprisingly, but she's not receptive to my doing it to her. She's like, no, stop. I'm like, what? Really? I'm like,
really?
yeah, like she probably wouldn't do my pod if I asked her. I don't know why. I'm like, okay, but like it's like I'm
We
like,
have the same agent.
but I'm like,
I'll
I
ask
think
him.
like we have like I'll try to do the flirty. I'm like, well, when you're ready, let me take you out. And she goes, no, and I'm like, come on, I'm kind of joking. Let's just play around, But she was not receptive to it.
Really?
But I always like I feel like I know her type of personality reminds me of the girls back home, and then
Yeah, that hot girls who don't want to talk to you.
yeah. It's just like the comfort zone of it. I'm trying to think what other. Yeah,
What about so Jesse May Peluso would be amazing. What about
I would love to have Whitney on, but I think that it would be very awkward, and we'd have to have a conversation before because of our history. I know that's what was before, but we haven't talked in years.
mm,
But we used to have that relationship. You know that before everything happened.
what?
We used to have
Stop
the
touching
like.
the mic.
We used to have. It doesn't matter. It's a
Whatever,
2
Dana.
seconds. Who cares? We used to talk like that. I'm like, yeah, you should let me come over, and she would like laugh and all that. And it was always like a very flirty banter that I always looked at. I was like, she would never waste her time with me. But I will say this: before,
Who's her baby daddy?
who's her? No one knows. I mean, some people know. Whoever's close with her.
Was it a donor?
No, I think it was some guy she just like paid to like leave me
Michael.
alone.
You're running another time.
Well, okay.
Oh,
All right. But
do you edit this?
no, I do.
Oh, you do edit
Do you
it,
want me
though.
to edit this out?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't know if this was like live to tape.
Oh no.
No.
But I go live in 10 minutes for another
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, why? Who were you suggesting besides Jesse? And then we'll leave it on
Jessica Michelle Singleton would be really good.
Oh yeah, I've already thought about her.
I love her,
friends.
and she's fun, and she will say and do whatever.
Well, and then her boyfriend, he's
Oh,
helped
Nate.
me with stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's a
She's
good
great.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's starting something here like in a week or two.
Yeah, I
Is
saw that,
she?
like something like a show or something?
She'll do a podcast.
Yeah,
Oh, fun.
she works hard.
I've been trying to bring slobs back here.
I
but
started with her. You know, she's
I
one
want
of
that
those
to come
hard
back, but she's got another idea with another
ones. What's
comic.
slobs?
That was her podcast. She used to do with Steph to Love.
Oh, gotcha. What
I was a guest on that.
It just didn't. It's just hard to keep both of them going.
Yeah.
People, dude, it's hard to like do a co-host podcast and like, and make someone just be like as committed as you. It's just hard.
Yeah, it is. I mean, everyone always is like, why do you do podcasts? When I'm like,
It's like you're doing 40 things.
I don't, it didn't even have
All
time
right,
to do my
Katie's
hair.
my booker for podcasts now. I'm like, who would be a good one with me?
Just
even
call
if I
me.
don't know them that well. And then it's like Mark's idea for the podcast. See, I gave you credit.
Oh my God.
Just me having awkward conversations
Quaff.
with female comics and hoping they.
It can't be any worse than the breakup episode.
Well, we didn't get to post it, so there's no point.
Wait, why didn't you post it?
He didn't get Dana's camera by accident, but also afterwards we talked and she's like, I don't want to post it because we were like arguing. But I thought it was content.
It was a full blown
Argument.
25 minutes.
But I think that's great.
Like it was a real
Yeah.
breakup, and I sat here going
watched.
like,
But I think that's great content, right?
Yes.
I think it would have been great content.
That's
but
it's gold, Jerry. It's gold.
It would have been gold.
that was good.
And I don't know how it would have happened. But all right, thank you guys. This is Katie.
Oh my God.
Say whatever
Bye.
you want.
Where do I look? Here,
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Well, where the
Oh.
fucking camera is.
Oh, sorry. Well, I didn't even realize
There's
that.
like
whole
5
time.
cameras in here.
There's
That's true.
50
That's true.
cameras everywhere.
Oh, I'm a bad guy.
There's
now.
no light. Hello. Okay. Hello. My name's Katie Cazorla. I am a comic, TV personality, and business owner. And you can follow me at official Katie Cazorla.
Yeah. Bye, guys. I end every episode where I give some person a kiss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I go like that.